Some nice wallpaper you got over there on your phone.
Yo. Fake Radio.
Yo.
What's up? Huge fan of the artist we got on today. Introduce yourself.
My name is NC7teen. Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. You got friends with you to introduce?
Yeah, I got some friends. I got SOS Kenzo and Chosen is Frozen with me. These are really close homies.
What's good? What's going on?
Yeah, what's good, bro? Just excited to be here.
Likewise.
Where I always appreciate people who like bring a crew with them, because like whenever I go to places, I always bring
Got to.
3 or 4 people with me. So
I used to be a loner in high school, so I was like, it's time to change that. So I'll be bringing motherfuckers with me.
yeah, no.
And like these are close friends.
You need to, bro. Yeah.
Of course.
So you're from Ventura?
Yes.
Ventura.
I'm from this really small
Born and
town
raised.
called Moore Park, which is in Ventura County.
Got you.
Yeah. It's kind of boring out there, but you know, we're trying to make it lit.
Yeah, nah. So we got NC7. Why the name NC7teen?
Why name NC7teen?
Yeah.
That's funny. It's kind of like a warning label, because like the NC-17 thing, it came from like watching. I really like horror films.
Yeah.
And horror movies, and like sometimes like really intense films that are past rated R are called the NC-17, and like I feel like sometimes like the subjects of my music and like the imagery can be quite explicit, so it's kind of like, you know, a nice warning label as well. So I think it's a cool name. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Nah, it's a fire name. Anytime,
Thank you.
Anytime. I was like, bro, it's funny. My friend like surprise FaceTimed me with my grandparents, because he was at my grandparents' house.
Yeah.
And like they don't live like near my home, so like I never see him. And they were like, "What are you gonna do?" And I was like, "Oh, I got like the mic set up. I'm about to interview this dude's NC7teen." They're like,
Yeah.
"What?" I was like, "Yeah, that's yeah. Nah, so like growing up in Ventura, is there like a big punk scene out there? There's a big
There
hip hop
is.
scene?
Yeah, there's a huge punk scene. At my school, there's this band called the Melrays that my friend Galvez, who you were just on the phone, he used to play in.
Shout out Galvez.
Shout out Ryan
Shout out
Galvez.
Galvez.
Yeah, great videographer. But yeah, he used to play guitar for this band called the Melrays, and they would do a bunch of they were pretty big. They did a bunch of punk shows in Ventura, and like just growing up, I just viewed there was huge punk influence, just a huge DIY scene. So that really influenced me in like with my live performance.
Where and when I saw you live at the Viper Room, you had a band.
Yeah.
Are those all people from high school?
No, I met them in college.
Got
actually.
you.
Yeah,
Got
they're
you.
all college homies, because we went to an art school, and they were in a part of my music classes, and those are just the fools that I musically gelled with the most, and like they just fucked with what I was doing. I fucked with what they were doing. So, you know, now we got like a band together. So I'm very blessed to have them. Yeah.
So you got it's those guys every time you perform.
Every
right?
time.
That's what's up.
Yes,
That's tight.
it's Elias on guitar. He helps me put down my guitar tracks on all of my songs. Benny Beats, he's a great producer. Like he's killer on drums, programming, piano. Like he can play everything. And then Gabman, he's a killer jazz guitarist. But you know, he can play punk bass like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And so also when you got the makeup that you wear the all like what?
the whole thing, yeah.
'Cause I saw like your covers and your like EP and all that. You know. So when did that come into play with your shit?
So I literally like a year and a half ago, I shot a cover for the album that I've been working on.
Yeah.
And literally we shot it in like this whole milk bath, because I wanted to I know that I want to convey a sense of like, at first it was a sense of purity, but then as it progressed, it became about the demonization of black people in America. So like that's where I get the whole garb from, of like I kind of want to portray the absurdity of like you know, how crazy is it that like people look at African Americans here as, you know, individuals that deserve to be incarcerated, shot down, impoverished. And you know, I look at, you know, my family members and people who are close to me as just like normal individuals. So I try to come up with like a concept of like, what does the outside view us as?
That's cool. That's fire.
Yeah.
And like You put it on for every show.
Every show, yeah.
How long that take to like get it off?
Ooh, it depends. So I did one shoot where I had this whole back rig, which like with like spines and everything. And that took like 4 hours to implement. But if I'm just doing just like the face stuff and I'm not doing like the hands and the claws, that's probably gonna take me like up to an hour.
Got you.
If I do like a show thing, I have to get like painted by this girl named Hannah. She's a great special effects artist. She does this special makeup where like it doesn't allow me to sweat, so like it stays on longer.
Got you.
And that could take up the spray paint on my body could take up to like an hour and a half. Yeah.
And it's like comfortable or.
Nah. I always complain when I put on the black contacts that cover my whole eyes. Like, that shit hurts.
You got fangs too.
Yeah, that shit hurts. That like the last interview I did, I had to wear that shit because it was on video, and like I had a lisp the whole time. Yeah. So I was like, damn. I was like, this is fun, but like this isn't always worth it.
To his first show because like with the contacts and you can't see.
Yeah, I can't see.
Oh shit,
So it's like, even stuff like texting people, like you kind of have to like do it for it. Like,
yeah, I'm kind of useless until I get on stage in a way.
Cool. That's crazy.
You know, it's worth conveying the message. You know.
No, for absolutely. Yeah. No, I didn't realize it had like such a powerful.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's like it's one of those things where like I want to grab your attention by just like what you see, but if you like look into it, you can dig and find more layers. You know, that's even like my music and stuff. You know?
And it's a whole like identity. It's a look. Like, yeah. No, my roommate, she was like in line to get into the show, but she was coming a little later. Yeah. And she like saw you like you were outside, and she was like, she didn't know who you were because she didn't like recognize. And she was like, oh, that dude's gonna like kill me. Like, why is there just a dude looking like that? And then like she came in and we were like talking like, and she was like, oh, that's the dude that invited. Like,
yeah. Thank you for pulling up to that show, by the way. I really appreciate that.
That was a crazy show.
Thank you. It means a lot. Yeah.
Definitely. So you performed at the Viper Room. Was that like a big moment being in LA?
Hey man, that was a huge moment. Yeah. I mean, like just seeing that shit on the Sunset as a kid, just being like, man, I really want to play there. So just being able to see my name on the marquee
for it, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Nah, and you know, it's just a stepping stone. Like, you know, we're doing the El Cid next week, and that's the next place I want to perform. Then I hopefully want to move up to the Troubadour. Just get all my LA places out the way before I start expanding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you're trying to go to punk shows.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
Got you. And so when you comes to the music, the like instrumental, like who works on production? Because you got some crazy instrumentals and shit.
Yeah, I do everything myself.
You do everything.
Yeah, that's so most of the time when it comes to like initially producing stuff, like I'll do everything, and then like if I need like, I'll you know, so I went to school for composition and experimental pop, so like I'll write out guitar parts, or like I'll have my boy improv parts, or like I come up with my head. For like the tracks that we're working on, because you know I have guitar versions for, you know, guitar and live versions for like the actual versions that get released. So you know it's a collaborative process on the live front, but for me it's very personal when I create it.
What software you use?
I use Ableton. I've been using it for about like 8 years now. Yeah.
And where'd you go to school for music?
I went to the California Institute of Arts. That's in Valencia.
Got you. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, who are your like favorite punk artists of all time? Because I'm not super familiar in the punk world, so
no, it's funny. I wouldn't say I'm a huge punk fan. I'd say I love Death. You know, that's one of the first punk bands. They were an all black group.
Okay. Oh, got you.
Cool. Yeah, they're very lit. Just they definitely put down like the foundation. Definitely like the Ramones. They're cool. Yeah. I definitely fuck with more like metal. I love Black Sabbath. Okay. Just like with like their sound and like their influence of blues. Mm-hmm. You know, modern day people, like I really just like listen to like, I'm really influenced by like my friends who do this kind of stuff or anything. I would say like I really like there's this band called The Chonks. Shout out to Ari. He helped me a lot get a lot of my first shows. Mm-hmm. Definitely like definitely again like the Malrays, like they're really dope people, you know. Mm-hmm. Just like when it comes to like punk, I definitely like more of the aesthetic of it than like the instrumental part of it, but definitely like I would say I have more of an influence in like trap and like and more like hard rock. Like definitely like I grew up listening. My dad was someone who introduced me to a lot of music. So you know we listened from like to like Led Zeppelin, you know, the Rolling Stones. Like we listened to Metallica, like everything, you know, just everything, and like as well as like the greats, like, you know, Michael Jackson, like Prince, Aretha Franklin, like, so I got a good. I listen to so much that I'm trying to mix a lot of stuff. Yeah,
and I can tell the trap like kind of hip hop elements too. Like you got, I can hear the Playboi Carti influence for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love electronic music as well. That's something I really got into. So definitely like hearing the whole, like, especially with Playboi Carti and Trippie Redd, and hearing like their projects from like a few years back, and hearing how they were mixing electronic music into that stuff. You know, definitely it's funny because I really loved pop back when I was a kid, and like the synths that they use remind me a lot of like Kesha and like Tayo Cruz and like Usher. So
I can tell too with their music. It's a lot of like 2010s like pop.
Yeah,
like especially on the Purgatory.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely. I love pop songwriting, so I try to add that to what I'm trying to do.
Cool. And so you just dropped the 3-pack on SoundCloud. Yep.
Yeah, those were tracks that were gonna be on this upcoming album that's gonna be releasing next month. But I was but I felt like it didn't fit the aesthetic enough, or like I was just like, you know, it's just something to give to the people. But you know, people have been really fucking with. So
I see you have like a big catalog on SoundCloud. There's like a lot of songs that are not on streaming.
Yeah.
What kind of inspired you to keep the catalog on SoundCloud active?
SoundCloud is more like these are my test runs. You know, this is it allows me to experiment without, I guess, being as final. Like on SoundCloud, like I have tracks that are just completely just me and piano, or like it's just like me trying out a completely different sound that I never really do, like, you know, synth wave or like some Claro inspired type shit.
Got you.
You know, so like I love so many types of music that you know I try to. I'm always trying to find new sounds to incorporate into like what I officially release.
Got you. Yeah. And so you got an album coming out next month.
Yes.
What's it called? You got any details we can spill right now?
Of course. Well, it's called. I can give you that. It's Fear No Evil. It's called Fear No Evil.
Got you.
Which is based off of the single. It's 17 tracks.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of features.
2 years in the making.
2 years in the making.
Over 2 years in the making.
Oh shit.
It's taken me a while, so like I'm very meticulous when it comes to crafting albums. Like I really need to make sure it's cohesive.
Fuck with that.
It took me a while to get all find the right features that I wanted to for it.
Because there's a lot of features.
Yeah, there's about like half of the songs have features on it.
Half of the songs?
Yeah, half of the songs I would say have features on it. Just some of like, you know, people who I really like fucked with, who I felt like really could convey the message of what I was trying to portray. What took me long recently is that, you know, I realized that like people are coming to me for this, you know, more live rock inspired sound. So I like 2 months ago I was like, went to my guitarist and I was like, I think we should add a bunch of guitar shit to the album. And so, you know, that's kind of I would mix everything myself. So that's kind of been a bitch to get done, but it's gonna be done.
I'm gonna go on record and say I've never seen anyone more dedicated to mixing and mastering his own project more than NC has.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dude,
thank you.
I'll call this dude up like any hour of the day. Like 2 a.m. He'll pick up the phone and he'll be sitting at his computer mixing. Bro. Like,
that's real dedication. A lot of people like really try to like find someone to do that. They're like, no,
cause like. I feel like I like wearing all hats. I just love music in all facets in a way. It's like from engineering to doing live sound to producing to writing for people to performing. Like there's so many different avenues that, you know, inspire me that, you know, I love the fact that there's so many different hats that I can learn, and I want to be good at everything if I can. So that's why I take a while. You coughing over there, my boy?
You good, bro?
that shit.
Yeah, they smoking on the cast.
Good job.
You know what I'm saying?
Are these guys featured on the project?
You know, it's funny. As much as I love them, they're not because he's actually very new to music. And
yeah, I just started making music
Yeah.
a little bit under a year ago. It's been like about a year yet.
Yes, and so I've been helping him along the way, like helping produce, like been sitting with him hours on end, helping him craft his sound and stuff. And he's, you know, you got some shit coming out soon, but you know we're working on that.
Got video on the way.
Yeah,
Video on the way. That's what's
exactly.
up. Oh, is that what?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
yeah.
I didn't get to.
Yeah, because you have a videographer too, Ryan.
Right, Ryan Galvez. Yeah.
How'd you met him in high school as well?
No, we've been friends since we've been 3 years old.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
shit.
I got into music, he got into video.
Yeah.
So no, that's family for real. So,
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with me and Cho, we actually have a lot of collaborations outside this project that we worked on. We have this one song called Scheming. We're gonna have this new track coming out too. The only reason like Cho is not on it is because I specifically wanted African American artists to talk about their experiences on this one. Just from my vision, but on like every future project, it's gonna be much more colors of the rainbow. You know.
Got you. That's cool. You have like even though you have a lot of features, it's still like a focused vision.
Of course, always. Yeah.
That's cool. Just because I'm not on the album, though, that I'm not like helping out.
No,
I'm pulling up to every show.
No, helps me out so much.
Anything that he needs help with, bro, I'm there.
And you dropped a
Likewise.
project too recently.
Yeah, I dropped a project. It's called The Flow.
Yeah, fire shit.
Yeah, it's definitely on the rage side.
Yeah.
Kind of like more hype stuff, but at the same time, I am trying to bring like that same aesthetic too. Like I grew up listening to punk rock as well. So
Got you.
I'm definitely trying to bring that to the side of more like, I don't know, street side punk rock to like almost even like hard rock, because I listen to a lot of like heavy metal kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little more like early 2000s.
You listen to that emo rock and
Yeah,
stuff, yeah.
definitely a lot more emo rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a question I had. Would you consider like all punk rock to be like? Because a lot of people like, I feel like merge the two, like emo and punk rock. Like you consider those different?
I feel like definitely like maybe musically they're similar, but I feel like on a lyrical context that there's definitely a difference, and like on a melodic context it's different, you know. And especially like the music that Cho's listen to, I feel like there was a want for it, so it was a little more polished in the sound. I kind of like stuff that's a little more like underground and grimier.
Got you. Word.
Yeah, but I love all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I get like my roommate, he used to listen to Black Parade, that album. He listens to Black Parade all the time.
My Chemical
My
Romance.
Chemical Romance. He listens to Black Parade all the time. So that even rubbed up on me because I was listening to it every fucking day.
Yeah.
So like, you know, I love, you know, I just love music. As long as it sounds good, I'm here for it.
I think punk is really like the main influence for like a lot of the upcoming rap now.
Oh, 100%.
For real.
It's definitely like based a lot in that punk sound. Like, just like anti-establishment. That's always been a part of like rap and like the culture type shit. So I feel like it just makes sense for that shit to combine.
Very true.
For real. Yeah. Do you have any like we mentioned Playboi Carti, but do you have any other like favorite like punk rap? Like merge the two genres.
Of course, yeah. I really love. We're gonna go crazy. I really like. Damn, it's a long list. I'm gonna shout out some more underground people. I really like this kid named Easy Cody.
Okay.
He really mixes like rock and punk and rap very well. Very talented.
Shout out Easy.
Shout out
Easy.
Yeah,
too.
no, yeah. That should make
Easy Cody Lee.
Easy Cody Lee. All right.
And then definitely I would say I fuck with like Slump Sixes. I fuck with Tana.
I fuck with Tana.
Yeah, that kid's crazy. That kid's fucking crazy. I fuck a lot with Chulo. I fuck a lot with Young Fazo, like literally like and Sofago, definitely Ty Fontaine, DC the Don.
Just double XL freshman.
Yeah, I know. Congratulations to him. Like that's just crazy. Yeah, Midwest, like just a lot of like the convergence of like rap, hyperpunk, and rock, like that kind of thing going on.
Fuck with Jaleel too.
Oh yeah, fuck with Jaleel heavy.
Jaleel is stage presence is
insane, bro.
If
I could do a flip on stage, bro, it would be over for everybody.
He's built like an action figure.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I feel like bullets just bounce off him, bro.
See him do that crazy shit, like doing backflips off like fucking speakers and shit.
Y'all have seen him live?
No, I just saw
No, we were invited to do it. We were
Shout out
invited.
to Jado Ado.
Yeah, Jado Ado.
He went to the show.
He manages me. He helps me. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So yeah, he's been working with this I don't even know what it is, with this music company, and like, you know, he's been going for work to a bunch of shows and helping break a bunch of new artists. So.
Got you.
That's actually how I met NC.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. We met like 6 years ago. Yeah. Through Jada. Yeah.
Shout out Jado.
Yeah. No. Shout out Jada.
You met him in high school, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I did meet him in high school.
Yeah.
We went to this it was like this special outside of school music class, like, you know, it was a very small select class of like individuals that are like, how are you in, like, how deep into music are you? And I was and like they saw like some talent in me, and then so they brought like 2 people from every school in Ventura. And like we had this one class, and this man named George Gabriel, who actually wrote the Kim Possible theme song. Yeah, it was just funny as fuck. And then he just taught us how to produce, write, literally everything that like I try to do now. Like I learned from that man, so I appreciate him a lot. Yeah,
that's what's up. And so here we got a collab game on the show where you choose one person who you haven't collabed with yet. You want to like call them out, who you know like personally.
Okay.
And then one person who you don't know, like a dream.
Okay. Damn. Okay.
That's a good.
That's a great fuck. Who am I trying to? Damn. I'm really trying to think, because there's a lot of talented motherfuckers that I've been working with.
Yeah.
You know, there's this. Sassy the Cap. I don't know who.
Sassy the Cap.
I don't know who you know who this is. Yeah, I recently stumbled upon their music. They're doing a show with Arlena in Oakland.
Right.
And I really want to make a song with them. That'd be really dope. Yeah, exactly. And yeah. Also, even though we've been really close, Sassy the Cap. Yeah, and then Dream collab. Honestly, I want to make an album with Quincy Jones.
Word.
Yeah, if he's still around by the time I can. Yeah, I just love the way that he produces.
That's a good answer. Yeah. All right, so you got the show at the
El Cid. Yeah.
I'm gonna be in Boston. I saw.
Oh, it's all good. Yeah.
Except for how did you book that show? How did you book the show at the?
I was asked to do the El Cid after someone saw me at the Viper Room.
Got you.
People who booked the Viper Room. You know, they came back to me and they're like, "Do you want to do this show?" And I was like, you know. You know.
And who'd you book the Viper Room show with? Like,
her name is Kelly. Her name is,
Yeah.
Kelly Booking. Kelly _ Booking. She's looking for new acts. So if anyone wants to hit her up, you can find her on Instagram. Yeah.
Fire. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for coming on the show.
Of course, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, Easy.
Huge fan of the stuff. So, DJ Raskills, NC7teen,
yeah.
RIP Jimmy K Feds, and the Squeak Squad.
Of course, 100%.
We're gonna be out.